Sarah, I'm a Thermomix consultant. So what I wanted to share with you tonight is we're all in isolation, so this is how we're getting our little message across. So I'm just cooking dinner for the family. It's pretty simple. Good old supermarket had chicken on special today. So we're just having a really lovely steamed chicken and veggies tonight. Now, on the news tonight, it said we're all going to suffer from isolation obesity. I haven't been isolated for that long, but anyway, let's not go there. So we're going to have a beautiful mashed spud. So all I've done is chop my spuds up, and I'm going to put them on first because they'll take the longest to cook. So I've already got my water in here. I always start on 20 minutes. Oops, 25, 22, 21. Pop it on Aroma. Speed 4. Now also, which takes a lot longer to cook than most veggies, is good old corn. And we love sweet corn in our house. It's so delicious. And having it steamed is the healthiest way you can do it. Depending if you slather heaps of butter on it. Which, you know, we probably will. So, chicken can be a little bit dull. So we're going to do a dry marinade. Now, I've got coriander, cumin and ground cardamom. Yum. All we need is, and this is a fairly tiny teaspoon, that flat of each one. Delicious. These you can get from the mix shop and they're fantastic. They sit on my wall and they look very flash. They're a big treat for me on the Black Friday sales. Okay, cumin, so just a small teaspoon of each. And a little bit of salt and pepper. Whoop, there goes the lid. We'll find out later. Probably should angle this a bit better so you can see it. Okay, give it a stir and straight onto your chicken. It is honestly that easy. Now, if you were doing this in the oven or on the grill, what you would do is you would put in a little bit of olive oil just to mix it around. But when you're steaming it, you don't need oil on your food. We're trying to be healthy, remember? I know good old olive oil is healthy to a certain extent, but if you don't need it, don't use it. So that's almost all coated. Now I've cut them fairly thick, but they won't take a whole 20 minutes to cook, but we can always take them off early. Now I've also probably got a little bit too much in here for my family. The boys eat a fair bit, but Amy, she's only a small eater. But that's okay because I'm doing pizzas tomorrow night. So a little bit of steamed chicken on a nice gourmet pizza will be delicious. And I just get my top tray and pop now all this good, beautiful chickeny juices and rub will filter on down to my veggies and give them a beautiful flavour. Now, before I started this, I had a bit of yogurt left over and I made some really delicious tzatziki. Hoping everyone makes their yogurt because how ridiculously easy it really is. Okay, now make sure there's a few holes in between the chicken. It's a little bit solid, but it'll be fine. We'll just have to move it around when we're cooking it. Wash my chicken fingers and get rid of that bowl. Now this just needs to go on top here. So we're also having some carrot and broccoli, but I'll put those on a little bit later because the carrot's cut fairly fine and the broccoli doesn't take long to cook at all. Now, tomorrow night we're having a Team Albury demo. So if your consultant is from Team Albury, well, they don't have to be, you can still come along, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have a consultant, you can still come along. You'll find the link on my website, not website, Facebook page. It's an Eventbrite one. All you need to do is register for free. And it will also ask you who your consultant is or who invited you. If you could pop that in the questions, that would be fabulous. So therefore we can, if you've got questions, your consultant can chase you up after the demo. It should go for about an hour, hopefully not too much longer. We'll be doing 2 dishes. Now, you don't have to buy a Thermomix, you can be an owner. But if you are an owner, bring 2 friends, because you might be eligible for a hostess or host reward, and that is always a really big bonus. So, 2 friends, yourself, register. Make sure I know who your friends are, so I can put them into their own separate little section. Have a glass of wine. It's Friday night. We're all at home, probably with not a whole lot to do. So why not? You'll learn a little bit more about your Thermomix and how to get the most out of it, and you'll find out all about April's amazing offers. One of them being, something that's really close to my heart, is the Earn offer, which is on all the time, but at the moment, with everyone being stood down from work, this is a perfect opportunity if people are interested in becoming a consultant. Thermomix, when people are, quarantined, they want good food, so they need Thermomix consultants to get the word out there. So if you're interested, make sure you give me a call as well. Something really exciting, go Thermomix, $16.23 per week. We're on 36 months interest-free for April. So happy Easter to us. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to add my carrots, because they're the next hardest vegetable. Not that it's heated up much anyway, but anyway, we'll get there. It's getting there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this now, because you don't really need to hear me prattle on and on and on, or watch a video for half an hour just about chicken. But I just wanted you to see how easy it is just to do steamed chicken and veggies. It doesn't have to be anything flash. So I'll catch you up in a little bit. So I ended up adding another 5 minutes. It wasn't quite done right then. So what I'll do now is I will, now always when you lift your lid, turn it away from yourself and all the drips will end up in the aroma. And pop it straight under, so then you're not dripping straight across the kitchen. And that looks delicious, perfectly cooked. But what we need to do first is mash our spuds. Now, everyone knows how to pick up their basket, have a little drain. You don't want soggy spuds. That's not cool. Straight down the sink, or if you want, in a pot, and you can pop it on your garden when it cools down. Okay. Now, I've just popped the spuds straight back in, straight in the Thermomix. I've got just some butter and some salt in there. Straight in. Now we'll use our TM6 lid, which is wonderful because it doesn't fall out. And we're just going to buzz it for just a couple of seconds. It really doesn't need long at all. One, two, three, 4, 5. Well, 3, I must count too quickly. Okay, wait for it to turn off. It's all the anticipation, that's why it been so long. And you know what? That is absolutely beautiful. That's all you need to do. So super smooth already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just point this down a little bit so you can see me dishing up. I'll just do one. Look how smooth these spuds are. Yummo. My kids are going to be so happy. All children love mashed spud. It's like a gift. pop that over there for a second because I'll just do one dish. You don't need to see me dish up every single one of them. It's not that riveting. Now I also put the broccoli in when I added that extra 5 minutes. How's that? Nutritious, healthy. And that's the middle of my two sinks, so I better move that little. That's not going to end well. Now this is the tzatziki I made earlier, just from some of my yogurt. It's just got a smidgen of garlic in it. You can't really see me down there. It's got a smidgen of garlic in it because my kids don't really like raw garlic. And it's got some beautiful mint from out of the garden, and I had a cucumber that probably should have been used a couple of days ago. So you know how it sort of gets a little bit old manish? I just peeled it and gave that to the chooks, and I de-seeded it because you don't want all that moisture in your tzatziki, and then I grated it. So, but after I grated it, I just squeezed it with my hands over the sink and then added it to the yogurt so I wouldn't make it really runny. So all I will do, because yogurt goes beautiful with cumin and things like that, is pop that on there. Now, that has to be a healthy, nutritious meal. So we shouldn't have any isolation or obesity for the rest of the family. So if you've got any questions or you would like to see something in particular or learn something in particular, just shoot me a message. It's that easy. And if you want to come tomorrow night, just register free, bring a couple of friends so you can get some host rewards. And yeah, stay tuned. We've got lots happening with Thermomix at the moment. The benefits of having a Thermomix while you're in isolation has just been phenomenal for me. You know, not having to go get yogurt. Just everything's easier. And it's the way I shop. I shop a lot differently now too as well, which is handy. I do get the staples. So I did actually go to the supermarket for the first time today and I found yeast. Oh my God, I was so happy because I was just about out. And I might add, I got the second last packet of bread mix on the shelf. There was no flour at all. There was no plain, there was no anything. So everyone out there must think they're going to make bread. I wonder if they've all got a Thermomix, because making bread with a Thermomix is so much easier. And that's another thing that we can do. I'm actually going to have a crack at making some hot cross buns this week. So I've never tried them before. And my whole branch is going nuts. And they've actually got a hot cross bun cook along on tonight, which I've also got on this page, but I missed out. It got booked out that quickly. There was over 100 people registered. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. So I thought I might try something a little bit different. So I bought some choc chips today and I was thinking maybe chocolate and Kahlua or chocolate and some other delicious adult flavour. So enjoy your Thermomix, and if you don't have one, give me a call. We can soon fix that. And I'll dish up the rest of my dinner for my children. Have a great night.